Hey boo, you answered the FaceTime call? How you doing? It's Nyla who? It's Nyla what? It's Nyla who? Ooh, my AirPod fell out, y'all. Hold on. Rewind. It's Nyla who? It's Nyla what? It's Nyla who? It's Nyla boo moo la. And hey, what's up? Hello, if you're new here, boo, you've been here before. What's good, boo? How are you? Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe because good 5 years all the time. And as y'all see, I'm gonna tell y'all the story of how me and my man met in our story, because we've been together for a year, y'all. Been together for a year, and I hope it's forever, you know. But we also gonna install this TikTok wig that I got, so let me show y'all the wig. Hold on. This time I got a Babiana. This is 12 inches. I decided to switch it up, you know. And please, y'all, when I make these videos, please bully me to put the link in the comments, well, in the description, y'all. But this Babiana is different now. She's already styled, like. She's already styled. Look at her. She's already got it. So she got two little braids, a zigzag part, real cute. Okay, let's put her on. You know, we gotta test it out. We gotta test it out. We gotta test her out. Ooh. Okay. Good morning. That song's been stuck in my head. I don't know why. Okay. Babiana. 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 Okay. Cute. I might just straighten her straight or let her get the pumps. I don't know. But she's cute. I like her. Alright, y'all, so we about to install this wig, and yeah, so how did me and my man meet? So let me just give you a little background story about me. I was on a long streak of not dating men in my city. Like, I would date and talk to men who were like in my state but not in the city, like close to me, right? So I was on BLK one day, and I used to be crazy. I mean, I still a little am, but I used to be crazy to the point where I used to just swipe on everybody. I would swipe on everybody because that's how I kind of knew like who swiped on me, because if we matched, that means you already swiped on me, right? So y'all, I kid y'all not, I don't know if I swiped on him and we already matched, or I swiped on him, didn't even realize, and then he swiped on me. I don't know. Like, I don't remember seeing him at all. So one day, I get on my BLK app, and y'all, my profile picture is me in blonde hair, right? So I get on the BLK app, and I see that somebody text me. I'm like, who's this? Mind you, y'all, he was like 200, 300 miles away. So I'm like, ooh, somebody that's not from my city? I'm on that. I am on that. Okay? And I definitely was on that. All right. So I'm on that. And we're talking. And, you know, he compliments me. He likes my blonde hair. It's like, that's what got his attention, was my blonde hair. Because he was like, you know you look good in that blonde hair. And I'm like, thank you, boo. Right? So then it comes to find out. Right? We're, you know, getting to know each other. He's telling me like what he do for his job. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Da, 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 da. And then I completely forgot that he told me that like he was working. So, right? So he's a truck driver. If y'all didn't know, I mean, if you watch my videos, you know. But if you don't know, my man's a truck driver. And so I didn't really comprehend that he was a truck driver, right? Until he told me that he was from my city. And I'm like, what? Like, I was like, you're lying. He's like, no, like, I'm from da 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 da. Literally down the street from where I live. Like, well, where I grew up, not where I live. And I was so appalled. I was so appalled because I was like, you know what? The man upstairs got me. He got me real good. He got me real good because I was strongly like, I'm not dating nobody from my city. Da, da, da. He got me real good. So, you know, he gave me his number and then I texted him, which was different to me because I'm so used to men asking me for my number that he gave me his number. Like, he kind of put the ball in my court, which was also very different for me because I'm so used to men just, you know, just ready to just give me their number. Like, oh, what's your number? I want to text you. Da, da, da. Like, but he kind of put it in my hand. Like, you know, the conversation was going good. And he was like, here's my number, you know, text me. And to me, it was just like, okay. You know, I ain't no punk. But at that time, too, y'all gotta understand, like, I was not looking for nothing. Like, I really wasn't. Like, I was just talking to people, having fun. Like, I would literally say I was in my whole phase, not even gonna lie. I was just talking to people, having fun, you know, doing grown people stuff, but being safe. And, you know, just, like, in that, like, mindset of, oh, I'm never gonna find love, you know? And then we started talking, and I had never really started talking to, because I was talking to this other dude at the same time, but we was like talking but not talking. And this was around the time where I had my first like entrepreneur meeting. And he was into that. Like, he was like, oh, you got your own business? Like, oh, you too. Like, you do mad stuff. And I'm like, I'm a boss ass bitch. Yeah, like, I'm into that type of stuff. And I remember it was Wednesday. I think it was a Wednesday night. No, it was Monday because the event was on Wednesday. It was Monday or Tuesday night. He was helping me with my proposal for my event. And that turned me on. Like, the way that he was just so, like, you gotta feel it, you gotta understand it. Like, the way he was just so encouraging really turned me on. And I was just like, I'm like, you're not even my man yet, and you already like right? So then he comes home, you know, he comes home, and we already planned that we was gonna hang out that Saturday. He comes home. What turned me on even more was he straight up told me, be ready at this time because I'm gonna come and get you. Okay. Okay, daddy. Never had that before. I never had a dude tell me that before. Never. So for him to do that, it was like, okay, daddy. Mind y'all, we was talking on the phone every day. And then he comes and gets me. And I already knew, something already told me I already knew I was gonna mess with him, because got in the car. First of all, his pictures did him no justice, because my man is sexy, okay? He's probably the cutest guy I ever dated. Not even gonna lie, not even gonna hold you. Well put together, everything. And it was so funny because we went to the store. That's what I mean, it was different. Like, we just went to the store. we went to Kohl's, and we were connecting off of me always going in the store looking at everything. Me getting something I wanted to get something for my cat. And we literally went to Kohl's. And what also stood out to me was, before we went to the store, my collar was messed up, and he instantly was like, come here. And I'm like, what's up? And he was like, let me get you right. Like, you can't be going to the store like that. Like, you gotta make sure everything's cool. that turned me on, because I was like, oh, you looking out for me, like, you feel me? Like, okay. So we go in the store. And like I said, we had a great time in the store. Like, I'm seeing what he likes, he's seeing what I'm like, and I'm like, oh, he like Nike socks, okay, da da da, like, you know. So then we get in the car and we're just talking. We're just talking about whatever in the sun. We get to McDonald's and like, yo, this man, this man, he just holds my hand. And like, it kind of took me off guard, because I'm like, why are you holding my hand? Like, what you trying to do, honey? He holds my hand. And then I just hold his hand back. But when he did that, y'all, it's going to sound so corny, but it's the truth. When he did that, I felt a spark, not going to lie. Like, not going to lie. Like, I felt something different. Something was different about this one. Something was different. And then I was kind of upset that, like, you know, he had to get the food. So he had to let go of my hand. I was like, but on the bright side, we got like 2 free frappes. It was so funny. It was so funny because the guy accidentally gave us 2 frappes. He did our frappes twice. So we got 2 free frappes. And then we sat in the parking lot and ate our McDonald's. And when I say, like, something simple like that, it was easy for us to talk and connect. Like, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, dates are cool when they take out to dinner and stuff. But, like, I feel like that type of date changed my whole perspective about dates. Because I'm like, yeah, at dinner, you can talk. But, like, me, I really just want the food, honestly. And, like, you know, at arcades fun, too. But, like, I was able to low-key connect with him right then and there. And then, y'all, I didn't want to leave him. But he had stuff to do, and I had stuff to do. But it was so funny because next day, he came back. And we sat in my car. He was not my car, because I be in his car, so it's my car too. But we sat in his car, and what made it so different was he didn't ask to come upstairs to my crib. Like, he literally said to me, like, it's your apartment. Like, if you want me to come upstairs, it's up to you. It doesn't matter to me. Where, like, I feel like most dudes will be like, oh, why are we sitting in the car? Like, let's go to your crib. Da, da, da. That's what turned me on, too. Was, like, he wasn't trying to, like, he didn't give that vibe. You know? He didn't give that vibe that he was, like, on some goofy. And that's what turned me on even 10 times more. Then, you know, we're still getting to know each other. And then my birthday comes around, and y'all, that's how I knew, like, yeah, we locked in for real. Because my birthday came around, and, you know, he's still new to my life. And I did invite him to my party that I had. I had a tea party for my 23rd birthday. And I did invite him, you know, because that's just me. Like, I just be inviting people. I just be so friendly sometimes. And he was like, nah, I'll get with you after everybody leaves. So, y'all, I'm already lit. I tell that man everybody left. That man pulled up so fast. That man pulled up so fast. And I would say my birthday was a great time with him. My 23rd birthday will always be remembered because we went to this Chinese spot to get chicken. Then we came to my house, drank some more Malibu, and y'all, I was so messed up. And what made him stick out so much to me was I was so fucked up, but he took care of me. He didn't try to fuck on me. None of that. And right there, I knew. I was like, yeah, this man gonna take care of me for real. Because he didn't try nothing. He just laid with me and went to sleep with me. And that was the first time he ever stayed out of my house. And I just feel like with him, Now we talking girls. I just feel like with him, he just showed me a different outlook when it comes to men, because I had my own persona of how men are because of my past, but he gave me a different outlook, what a man is supposed to be and how a man is supposed to act and treat you, and how like sometimes you don't always need the glitz and glams that you see on social media because you don't know the story behind it. And y'all, we have a simple relationship where it's like I don't need all the glitz and glams, because he shows me love in many different ways, not just sexually, not just, you know, materialistically, but mentally. He shows me love through wisdom. He shows me love different ways where, you know, social media makes me look at love different, because social media makes you look at love sometimes like, oh, you need roses every day and this, that, and the fourth. But it's like, if you get a yes man, you're gonna get bored with him. Kind of want a man who challenges you, and that's what he does. And I think that's what turns me on, is when he challenges me. It low-key turns me on. Would I say he's the love of my life? I don't know. The love of my life is Jesus. That's the main man, the love of my life. For him, I feel like no matter what happens between us, I hope we stay together forever. But if anything, we'll probably be like good friends, because he's been there for me for a lot, been there for me for a lot, and we're still growing and we're still young. Like, but I would literally say he's like one of my favorite people in my life, who, yeah, he get on my nerves, yeah, we be ready to box, but at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta look at it and be like, but I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else though. Like, anybody else, I would have been left, wouldn't want to work it out and everything. But with him, it's different. He makes me want to work stuff out. He makes me want to open up. He makes me want to, like, you know, show my soft side and stuff like that. Because me, y'all, I hate expressing myself. Like, I hate it. Like, I could do that to y'all. Like, I could express myself on YouTube. But, like, to him, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I think it's the I know he gonna baby me, so it's like I don't want to be like that baby and weak. Like, you know, us women, sometimes we don't want to look weak, but like, he make me weak. He really do. Like, he makes me feel like a girl, and I think that's another thing that I was never used to. A lot of my other relationships, I always felt like I had to take control of everything, and like, sometimes you don't want to take control of everything. Sometimes you just want a man to lead. And that's exactly what he does. That man leads. When I say he leads, y'all, that man leads. He leads. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, of course, I gotta say so. But he's always gonna ask me like, okay, what you wanna do? Okay? He's always gonna ask you like, oh, what you want to do? But like, at the end of the day, if something, if there's a problem, he gonna fix it. If there's a situation where I need help, he gonna fix it. And y'all, we communicate so good. And coming from a relationship with a man who barely wanted to communicate, barely wanted to say anything, it's like, it's such a blessing to have a man that communicates every little thing. Like, there may be days where like he's off, but best to believe he already know Jade gonna be mad at me. Like, he knows, and he knows we gonna talk about it. We gonna figure it out. He gonna reassure me, and I'm one of those girls. I learned that like I gotta be reassured a lot, because sometimes I overthink a lot of stuff. Like, well, I'm not good for him. Well, like, you know, but he always reassured me, like, no, you're my woman. Like, you know, and y'all, I can admit, like, he has always told me I was his girl. Like, he never asked me to be his girlfriend. And I know a lot of people are like, girl, what? If he never asked you, but, yeah. That man always tells people I'm his woman, I'm his girl, and everybody knows that. Simple as that. Like, I know some people are gonna be like, oh, but he didn't ask you to. Man, this is one of the best relationships I've ever been in so far. And everybody know that's my man. I introduces him as my boyfriend. He introduces me as his girlfriend, his woman, his girl. Like, you know? And sometimes I just feel like with our situation on how we met too, it was just like, it was written by God. Like, it was so different than what I wanted in my head for my next relationship to be. But I would say with this relationship, it's definitely on faith. Like, definitely on faith. And me and him was talking about that too. Like, you gotta move with faith. You can't just move on your time. And this was definitely faith. This was definitely faith. Like, a relationship that's moved on faith. Because y'all, when I tell y'all, lace wear, when I tell y'all, I was not expecting to be in a relationship. Like, I was not at all. So they gave me a cute bag. And it's blue, y'all, so y'all know I'm geeking. I'm geeking like that. And you also gotta remember too, y'all, like, everybody's situation is different. Ooh, I got a new bonnet. I got 2 new head things. Oh, and I need a new one of these. And I got another wig band, period. Everybody's relationship is different. I mean, you know, you can't go off mine and be like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. No, everybody's relationship is different, y'all. This is just how my story went. Everybody's story is different. Okay, so this already comes with baby hairs. And what I love is, y'all know I have a low hairline. So I already love how these baby hairs are already here. Because your girl already got a low baby, like, hairline. But this is the bobby on them. I think I'm feeling about it because it's different. Like, I never did a style like this. But yeah, y'all, everybody's love story is different, and I just appreciate mine. It's like I said, praying to God we stay together for a hot minute, but if we don't, like, I would not be mad, because I would say this relationship has taught me to be a better woman. And I would say, y'all, he definitely helped with my dressing. And I think it's because he let me be me. Like, you know, some men won't let you be you. And he lets me be me. Like, he knows I got a personality. He knows sometimes I'm a big baby. He knows that I'm goofy. He's goofy too. Like, you know? And I don't let nobody judge our relationship either. Like, you know, I may tell my friends sometimes when he pissed me off, but I don't let them ruin what we got going on. I had to learn that too. Like, sometimes your friends can influence you to ruin your relationship. And also too, like, you gotta learn too that just to leave people's relationships alone, because some people just don't listen. When they know they should leave that person alone. Some people just don't listen. And yeah. And like, it was so crazy because, like I said, y'all, I was not expecting to, like, be a whole girlfriend. And also too, like, I will tell y'all, like, I have only been in, like, 3 relationships. Like, real. Cause no, really being honest, I only been in 1 relationship. Every other, like, relationship I ever been in, if I ever called them my boyfriend, they was not my boyfriend. They was definitely a situationship. Who, they didn't appreciate who I was. They didn't like the way I did things. But this is how I know, like, he my person for real, because he don't care what I put on. He makes sure I look good. He don't care if I go out. He don't care, because he knows, like, I'm his girl. And the funny thing is too, like, he knows my personality. And like I said, a lot of men are insecure that they don't accept their girlfriend's personality, or like, he don't really go by social media. He do his own thing too. And I think that's what I like. He not a social media nigga, you know? Where a lot of men nowadays try to live up a par to, they don't even be trying to impress. Oh, this is tea. They don't even try to impress women anymore. They be trying to impress men, but claim they don't like men. So weird. So weird. But y'all, my camera's dying. But thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. I love you guys so much. And I will leave pictures at the end of this video for y'all to see the hair.